to touch it. Well, here we go. Letter C, 2 times the absolute value x minus 3 minus 5 equals 9. So this is 2 times, there's nothing there, but we are multiplying, right, Larry? Head up. TJ, you with me? So these are connected. So I'm going to leave those alone. I'm going to undo this subtraction of 5 by adding 5. Make sure when you are doing that, you are on opposite sides of the equal sign. So 2 times the absolute value, x minus 3, is equal to 14. 2 times the absolute value, I'm trying to get that whole absolute value isolated. So I'm going to divide by 2. 2 simplify out. The absolute value of x minus 3 is equal to 14 divided by 2, which is 7. Now I've isolated. So separate.
What?
I'm sorry, what? X minus 3 equals 7. X minus 3 equals negative 7.
Oh.
Solve for x. Add 3. Add 3. X is equal to 10. Add 3. Add 3. X is equal to negative 7 plus 3, which is negative 4. If you substitute those in, 10 minus 3 is 7. 2 times 7 is 14. Minus 5 is 9. That one checks out. Negative 4 minus 3 is negative 7. The absolute value of negative 7 is 7 away. 2 times 7 is 14 minus 5. So x is equal to negative 4 and 10. What other questions? Yes. Say it again. Oh yeah, you can. You can. If you really want to be mathematically correct, we usually try to go from least to greatest, but if you have them, yeah, you've got the concept. What other questions? So we've done a lot we've done all of 7. Do you know how to put in slope-intercept form?
Yeah.
Which one? Should we try one? 6b. What is slope-intercept form? Y equals mx plus b. So we are trying to isolate y and get y by itself. Well, if you're trying to deal with y, leave y there, move the other guy to the other side. So this is a positive 8x. I would subtract 8x. Subtract 8x. These cancel out. And I have 4y equals, can I combine that 12 minus 8x? No. So I'm going to write the x term first because it's first right after the equal sign here. And that is a positive 12. Now, I don't want 4y. I just need 1y. So 4 is being multiplied. I need to divide by every term. Every term. 4 simplify out. Y is equal to negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2x plus 12 divided by 4 is 3. Y equals mx plus b form. Yes. Keep what as a fraction? What? 2 over 1? Negative 2 over 1? You shouldn't because you can simplify that. Yeah. I would hope you would recognize to simplify it.
Yeah, I recognize it.
Okay. So we've done several on the last page. What about Do you remember switching the signs? When do I switch inequality signs? When you multiply or divide, most of the time you're going to be dividing. You got to think, wee, wee. And open circle, closed circle, you know the difference?
Yeah.
This equal sign makes it a closed circle. This inequality with no equal sign is open circle. What's on the first page? We didn't do anything on the first page. What about, this was the one I was going to go through. Number 2. Ooh. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. That is the formula you need to memorize. The changes in y comes on the numerator. Or think rise over run. Now, you need to decide which point you want to be 1 and which point you want to be 2, and then be consistent. So the y coordinate for me of the second point is 6 minus the y point of point 1 is 2 divided by my x coordinate of the second point, go back to the same second point first, which is 4, minus the x term of my first point, that is a negative 3. So I'm subtracting a negative 3. Can we subtract a negative? So 4 plus a positive equals 4/7. Am I done? No, because then it says in point slope form. This is your slope. I should have not written quite so big. So I need to say and use y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. Yes, that will be on the test. It might not be on that exact problem, but you will find it in another problem on the test. So then the first y stayed the same, minus, I'm going to use these points from point 1, equals my slope, 4/7, times, that first x stays the same, minus negative 3. The only thing you need to simplify is this double negative at the end. X minus a negative 3, we don't subtract negative, so it becomes x plus 3.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. Any last problems? If you go on today's Canvas for today's date, again, it will show you all the answers. Am I looking just for answers? No. If you put just the answers, I will count it wrong. So you need to show me your work. How are we feeling for tomorrow's test?
Yeah, buddy.
Pretty good? 6A. 6A. Slope-intercept form, I need to isolate the y. So I'm going to rid myself of the 4x by subtracting. And I get 7y equals, I cannot combine those, negative 4x, I put the x term first because it's right after the equal sign, minus 14. I don't want 7 times y, I just want y, so divide by 7, divide everything by 7. Y equals negative 4/7 x minus 2. Yeah? He had a question about a test. Oh, geez, my back. Oh, God, I'm old. Okay.